is PlaymoBello and this is set 6681 from the year 2015, and that's the Bluecoats Ship. It's a little ship, it's not much of a large ship. These sails are pretty awesome. They move like this, they're very resistant. You won't have damage on this sail for a long time because of the way it was built. But the problem that I have with is that the ship does not have rigging. I love rigging in ships, especially pirate ships and this kind of ship. It does have the little slot for it right here at the top. There's a little ring. Then there's a little ring right here as well. And one here. And nothing else. That's it really. But you can, put a line here and tie up in the light. And then from here, you can go all the way here and just roll it over there. On here, there's nothing to tie that, just this thing here, which is being used for this little triangle sail. You tie up here at the lamp, then you go up here, passes up here, then down here you just do a loop here. With the sails on the middle, I just tied up here right in the black bracket, and then went back to the lamp on both sides. It kind of looks alright, not with this bolt because as you can see I'm using a very thick white rope, but if you do that with a Playmobil rope it would look pretty cool. If you want to switch sides you can. Now it's loose, then you put it on this side. Boom! Now you're using the wind to your advantage. You can change this one like that as well, and maybe this one, and now the wind comes here, moves the flag this way, and the ship goes that direction. Here is the box. It's a pretty large box compared to the ship. The ship is pretty small compared to the box. This is the back of it. It's unfortunately one of those boxes that have a lot of empty space. Look at that. It comes with only 2 characters. That's a little sad because in another phase it comes with only 1 cannon. Every time you buy a pirate ship or any kind of ship that comes with 2 slots for 2 cannons and it comes with only 1 cannon, it's kind of sad. Now one thing I haven't figured out yet is why it has this. You see that? 1 here and 1 here. It holds Playmobil items. For example, you can move the lantern from the back to here, but I don't see why. 2 right here and 2 on the other side. I just don't know what's the use for it because there are no items that you can have. I think maybe Playmobil planned to have paddles, 2 paddles, so you can paddle the ship and go forward, but I haven't seen that anywhere, so I don't know. The ship also has a cool looking anchor. Instead of just a line, it has a chain, and you can do this to it. Push all the way, and that's the length of the chain. It's pretty much a whole ship length. The one problem I have with it is that there's nowhere to tie the chain. You can't tie the chain anywhere. So what I do, I put a loop on this thing here, and it kind of helps keep the anchor from falling off. Because if you don't do that, look at this. It just goes down. Nothing holds the chain in there, you see that? There's nothing inside the ship that could help hold that chain. Just this little spot here that you hold the end of the chain. But that's pretty much it. Inside the ship it has those spots so your character can be held pretty good in place. Because if you're in really crazy waters, which the pool water is pretty crazy if you're swimming around, it will keep your characters from falling off and going to the bottom. We have this blue coat master, the captain. He looks like a really cool pirate, but he's the British or maybe French captain. When they have a blue coat, they're French. But I don't know, it could be anything to be honest. There is a spot here at the top of the mast where you can hold with the hands of your Playmobil and you stay up there, kind of riding the pole here. And he can be a spotter for your ship. This is how it looks like. There's the whole ship and he's all the way up there. I just put a rifle in there. Look at that. It holds a rifle. Not a good idea because the water of the sea would destroy that rifle if it was a real rifle. Look at the sticker in here. Playmobil sees this. Make them a little longer so when they connect to this other area of the sticker, it will actually stay. The reason it doesn't stay is because it's glued directly on the plastic. Of course, I can just put glue in there. It will be there for good, but it would be nice if I didn't have to do that. Turn it this way and boom. Under it, you can put a Playmobil motor. The They kind of just drives around in circles or it goes forward. For some reason, I don't understand why, but all I can see is this ship being sold for around $100, and I gotta say it's not worth $100. As you can see, there's not barely any accessories. It's a really cool looking ship, but for $100 you can get a lot better ships out there. These are stickers that I put on the sides. Same for this one in the front here. These are the two awesome characters you get. One is a blonde soldier. He has a cool looking rifle of darker color compared to the other rifles we have seen before. He has a sword as well and a sword holster. And of course the British captain, the French captain maybe, has an awesome looking hair. Look at that. It's hair worthy of the most expensive wig they had back in the days, with a sword holster. And here are both characters with all the accessories removed. You have a rifle, two swords, two sword holsters, a hat for this guy here, a hat for the captain, and the cannon with two projectiles. Projectile number one, right on the face. His jaw is probably broken. Second guy flipped backwards. This Bluecoat captain has two wrist cuffs. Look at that. It's pointy in the middle. His shoes look very fancy with white socks, or maybe it's some sort of white underpants. Look at his hair. Pretty awesome looking. This Bluecoat here has those shoulder pads that will not allow you to go higher with your arms. Long hair, a ponytail in there, fancy leggings, shoes, pants, and all of those items.